Hi, it's T with Teaquilts, and today is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. We're here doing live chat. We are going to wait for more people to come into the room. I'll pull you all up on my cell phone so I can read your comments. So if you're new here, please post down in the chat box that you're new. Also, if you are new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the notification bell. Let's see. Make sure my phone settings are correct. Hope you all are having a great week thus far. Skip the ads. Alrighty. Got a few of you all in here. So I don't have an agenda today. I've been busy working, but I do have where the other thread that I ordered from Superior Threads came in. I'm going to share that. Also, the patterns for the sew along have arrived, so I'm going to talk about that as well. So those are our two agenda items, and then I'll be answering any questions you all may have about the sew along. Kathleen Champ says, "Hi T, yay, my internet is working. Praying it stays that way through the live. Hope you're having an amazing day. See you soon." Yes. Judy Plaster says, "Hello T and all the quilters." Deborah Sims Brown says, "Hello T and everyone from Maryland." Katrina's here. I'm spooling already, guys. Says, "Hello Miss T and quilting friends." I don't know why I'm spooling. Let's see. I'm going to go out and come back in. Let me go back out of the chat comments and see if that helps it. Yeah, it brought up more chat comments, so that's pretty cool. Kathy Quilts and Craft says, "Hello T." Hi, Kathy. Kevin the Quilter is here saying, "Hey, Miss T and all T Quilters." Cindy Hall says, "Hello T and everyone." Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you popping something in the chat box. Vicki Lemire says, "Hello, thunderstorm here in Upper Michigan." Oh my goodness. Stay safe. Remo JS says, "Good evening, Miss T and T Quilters." Stephanie from Memoirs of a Longarm Quilter says, "Hey T and everyone, happy Tuesday." And Remo is also reminding people to thumbs up. Thank you so much. C-Rex says, "Hey T, Kevin, and fellow quilters." Kathleen's back saying, "Hello everyone." Barbara Polk says, "Hi everyone." Melissa LePay says, "Good evening T and everyone." I saw that you just sent me something, Melissa. It's part my fault too, because I'm still putting stuff as I'm going through. I'm still doing stuff, so be patient. I'll send you an email. Dolores Felt says, "Hello T and T Quilters." Howdy. June Hansen says, "Hi T and everyone." Vivian Calvi says, "Hi T and everyone." Hi Miss Vivian. Beth Bueller says, "Hello Miss T and all T Quilters. Happy Tuesday evening." Shawena Tillis says, "Hello to everyone." Slowing Down Joe says, "Hello T and everyone." Let's see. Connie says, "Hello T and everyone here tonight." Kevin says, "So along." Did someone say so along? Laughing out loud. Cynthia Shea, "Good evening to all from Chicago." Teresa Davison, "Hi T and fellow quilters. We had a power outage here in Los Angeles this morning. That seems to be the new normal. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get through the ones where you all are talking to each other. Leetta Bryant's here saying, "Hi T and everyone." Yes, so along from Remo. Melissa says, "Okay, you had me at so along." Beverly Aiken says, "Hello TNT Quilters." Betsy Lighton's here saying, "Evening, y'all." Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda says, "Hello from Canada." Hi, Brenda. Melissa talking about, "No, I'm a wreck. Nothing's your fault." Two can play a part. Denise Soul Patch 33 says hello. Carla Ford's here saying good evening, T and everyone. Claudette Bettis says hello, T and everyone. And just making sure. Darlene Crosby says hello, T and everyone. So, all right. So we're going to start. I'm going to go ahead and go through this thread thing. Now, I ordered what they call the Quilter's Delight Grab Bag, which is a mystery bag of thread. And I ordered it. This is the kind of stuff I order. I pay my dime for. And you all just get to see what they are before you spend your money and do something like this. But that costs $45 for this bag of thread. They says it has 10 spools, 10 spools of thread is how it was advertised. And so because they have free shipping at $50, I just went ahead and ordered one more spool of thread that was on my list just so that I could get free shipping, because if I'm going to pay say $8 for shipping and thread is $14.49, then I may as well get a spool of thread, correct? I'm over halfway there. So yeah, this is just light turquoise thread. I use it a lot on the back of quilts that I do. I have a light turquoise and a dark turquoise, so it just depends on which thread color I'm putting on top. I use the bottom line in the bottom. Now, what was so funny was that I didn't get any bottom line in this mystery grab bag. So I thought that was weird. For all the thread that they sell, they're not putting the threads that are their best seller in the kit, because everybody uses bottom line. So just something that you probably will not be getting any bottom line thread. Let me see who else has come in. Ella Odom says, good evening, Miss T and quilters. And Debbie is here saying, good evening, T and all. Tiffany and Scott from Tiffany's Quilting Life says, hi, T and friends. I'm making food but listening. Scott said, hi. Hi back to you. Robin Boyd says, hello, T and everyone. Still at work. Oh, my goodness. Beth says, where was the thread from? Superior Threads. And last week when I mentioned it, when I showed you all the other thread that I got, that I had to purchase just because I ran out, you all told me that the company had been sold, and I did not know that. And thanks, Kevin, for also answering. Hold on. And Kathleen's just following up on her ruler. She says, regarding the AccuQuilt ruler, mine was in the system, but they are just getting them sent. That's why all this time. So they say. I hadn't received an email. Yay, it will come, laughing out loud. So that's good that it's coming. I just felt like maybe they had ran out or something. So that's good to know. Susan T says, good evening, T&T Quilters. Beautiful night here in Pennsylvania. Awesome. It was hot here today. I'm dealing with my daughter today. I almost had a heat stroke messing with that girl. Bonita Nance is here saying, hello, Miss T and everyone. Angela Stringer says, hi, T&T folk. And I think that's it for right now. Put you all right here. All right, so the mystery bag. It all came in this box, and then this came packaged in a separate bag as well. And Betsy's asking if she lost me in Messenger. I think I'm here. Am I still here? You all let me know. Might be Betsy's system. Let me know if I'm still live before I reply to Betsy. Okay, I see a chat comment coming up. Okay. Just want to make sure. I saw something flash across the screen up there because I got all notifications off over here. Thank you all so much. So this is how they package it. Thanks, Kevin. And so I'm just going to take these spools out. Should be 10 different things in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I do have 10 items. And this came actually on Sunday. It was supposed to come Saturday and then it got changed. I didn't see that, Kevin. It was supposed to come Sunday, but I didn't see it. It didn't come. It's supposed to came Saturday and it didn't come. Okay. So I got some smaller spools here. We'll talk about those later because I don't know. I have never even used those. I have purchased their Omni Thread, which is their Polywrap Core Text 30 thread, which is the same as Permacore. So this will work just the same as Permacore. I had started buying some of these spools when I was at quilt shows just because just in the event that I have to switch over to this brand, I wanted to start using it. I don't think that I have had the opportunity to use any of them yet. So I don't think. I mean, they're open, but I don't think I've used them because I got so many threads. And when I'm pulling threads for quilts, I'm looking for a particular shade. So, but I do have about, I'm just going to guess and say maybe 5 or 6 spools of those. They also included King Tut, which is a quilting thread that's variegated. So let me turn it to the back. You can kind of see the yellow and greens in there. So you have absolutely no choice on colors that you're getting. It's a mystery grab bag. And I knew that, and I don't have a problem with that. Let's see. This is twist. And this is twist. But they got different color labels. Okay. I'm looking at these threads because as I'm looking at the Magnifico thread, so you can see the name here, it tells you on here long arm number 18 MR 4.0 needle, home machine, a top stitch needle 9014. So that's really cool, but once you take it off the packaging, it's kind of lost. But at least they put it on here so you know what to use. You just need to write that information down somewhere. So, and they even got it on the inside. They got a little sticker in there. So that's cool. Because on this spool, they don't have a sticker inside the spool. So I didn't even look inside the other ones. They've got it on top, which I kind of hate the stickers on top because they tend to come off a little easier. But the I've never, all my other spools, my bottom line, the stickers are all in the bottom. And on here they tell you a long arm size 18 needle for the quilting thread. So that's pretty cool that they put that in there. So 3 big spools so far. This one is different, so I'm just going to move it out. And then I've got 2 spools of the twist thread. Now I've never used this thread. It says that it's a tri-global polyester for quilting, embroidery, and fun. So let me just show you what this looks like. And twist, it's like 2 different threads that are twisted together for the 2-ply. So it's not a variegated, it's kind of like a speckled kind of thread. It will give some detailing into stuff instead of being one color. And then, so this color is, do they have the name on here? It's like a teal color. They just have numbers. They don't have names. And then this one is a twist that's blue. And the thread to me on this one looked like it could be, I don't know. I wanted to say black, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure why one label is green and or whatever that color was, and this one's red. What color is this? Black. And the other is red. And they're the exact same thing. So, and then the 6th large spool is Fantastico. I've never used this thread either. And it says A tri-global polyester, 2,000 yards for quilting and embroidery. So I kind of like that you can use them for both. I use my bottom line for bobbin thread in my Bernina because it's got the extra large bobbin, so I can't buy pre-wound bobbin thread for it that I'm aware of, and I probably wouldn't anyway because it would cost too much money. So I just run my own. But yeah, so I got 6 big spools, and then I've got some smaller spools. This stuff I really have never heard of or used. This one's a popular quilter, Ricky Tim's Razzle Dazzle, for bobbin work, couching, and serger. So when you get these types of threads that are for something else, you need to make sure that you don't put this onto your regular standard machine unless it's in a bobbin. It's very important that you don't do that because you can mess up your tension disc putting thread in there. So it's important to read and know what threads are for. This one is for quilting, wool applique, and hand stitching. It's called So Sassy. Never heard of it. So Sassy. The smaller spools. And it must be something that's thick. Because again, this is for hand stitching. I have some So Fine, which I have used before, not a whole lot. So you can use this in a top stitch needle or size 12. It doesn't matter. You can just stitch with this. It's just a decorative thread. And I think it's polyester. Let me make sure. Yes, it's polyester. This is just another So Sassy. So I got 2 So Sassies threads, just a different color, more of a gold. I actually like this color. It looks like it's wool. That's what it looks like, but it says it's polyester. But it has the look of wool. So that'll be really cool. So that's what I got as the mystery. I am grateful for the 6 larger spools of thread, which I thought I was going to get all larger spools, but that's okay for $45. And I think they said that the package was retailed at $145, something like that. So now I'm throwing into the box, and the box has stood up on its side. So we're just tossing it on the floor right in front of the box. Let me see who else has come in. I'll try to just give you all some of them. Okay. Susan T says, I got my AccuQuilt ruler today. Told my hubby how we all called and emptied their stock of rulers. He thought we did an awesome job. That's funny. Leisha Mo says, hi, Miss T and everybody. Denise is reminding people to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Maddie Barnum says, hi, T. Late, but I'm here. Hi, everyone. Beverly is talking to Kathy. Carissa Renninger says, hi, T. Hello, everyone. And Vicky says, we're all getting old. Talking to Kathleen. Susan T. talking to Kathleen. So Kathy says, hello, T and Quilters. Haven't been on because my mom fell terribly ill and passed away on August 28th. Now, that's really sad. I'm so sorry, Jackie. That's really got to be hard. And she says that I've been cleaning out apartment with no internet, getting my dad ready to come live with us. And that's, you're a great daughter. That's going to be even harder. So you've got 2 things you're dealing with at the same time. So sorry you're going through that. So, but definitely put you on the prayer list. And then she was saying that it's nice to be able to join you tonight. So I'm sure, I'm not going to read all the condolences because I just want to keep moving here. But I see them here. Hopefully, Jackie, you're reading them. Diane 57 is here saying, good evening, T and friends. Katrina's at it again, talking about quick. I blew out the light bulb on Shari's sewing machine. Baby Lot said they need the machine. puzzled on why. So I called the brother dealer, asked me if I wanted an LED bulb. Yes, and you would love an LED bulb if you can get it to replace out. I did that on my featherweight, got an LED bulb. A lot of people are still saying they're sorry to Jackie for her loss. A lot of you all. So you all are so sweet. Oh, she said now it's super bright. Yeah, that's what you need. We need to see, girl. Yeah. So it's a lot of comments for Jackie. Tananji Roberts says, evening all. And she even says, thank you all for your prayers and condolences. So Mario says, hello, TNT Quilters. Heat wave is over. We got a tiny bit of rain, but the lawns are still brown all over. We might get a bit more tomorrow. Hopefully you do. It's so many areas that need rain that's not getting it. So sassy, also known as Miss T. No, I'm not. I'm not sassy. Lots of prayers for Jackie. So you all are so sweet. I'm trying to see, making sure I just haven't missed anyone. Craft with Love 55 says, greetings T and everyone. Out getting gas and my phone is about to die. Terry T says, good evening everyone. Damali J, hi T and Quilters. My prayers for your comfort and family. Talking to, I'm hoping Jackie. Jean says, I got a LED light for my featherweight. Yes. Janet Mackerel says, hello T and fellow quilters. All right, so we're going to talk about the topic that I've been putting off for a while. I do plan to make just a video that's just talking about the sew along so that nobody gets lost on the sew along. And I didn't want to put it on a title because I didn't want people asking me questions before I was ready to talk about it. But that's what we're going to talk about today. And Janice Miller says she received her ruler today. Prayers up to you, Jackie. So the pattern that we're going to do. Well, let's start off with why is there a sew along? There's 3 reasons why there is a sew along. Number one, I keep getting asked, am I going to do a sew along? And I find that very strange sometimes because a lot of the things that I'm doing, I give you all the patterns on the things that I'm sewing on Saturday nights. I give you all the patterns. I put up videos. So anytime you want to do something that I've sewn or did, the video with the reference material information is there. However, I'm thinking maybe people want to do an actual sew along. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a monthly sew along. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Reason number 2, we're doing it because I keep getting asked for more videos on traditional quilt blocks. So this pattern is traditional quilt blocks. Number 3. People are asking to see more of Kevin on the screen, want to know when we're going to have another retreat. Well, we're not going to have a retreat because we're going to be doing these sew-alongs. We're going to work on our blocks together live. Okay, so that handles 3 things that have been requested, all packaged and wrapped up into one project. Sew-along, traditional blocks, and Kevin the Quilter. Okay. So, the pattern name is called 4 Generals Revisited by Yellow Creek Quilt Designs. I was waiting for the patterns to come in. I have ordered the patterns from her. Now, what this is every month for 12 months, this pattern has 12 different blocks. And each month, you're going to make 4 6-inch blocks. And then those blocks are put together and made into what I call a great block. Anytime you put sashing in between 4 blocks and then it makes a bigger block and then you got another big sashing in between that. So that's what we're going to be working on. I have the patterns. I have the link up on my teaquilts.com/products so that you can go purchase your pattern. The patterns are $20. And I added $2 for shipping. They're just going to come regular mail, so that way you're not going to spend more money because the pattern is expensive. But it's expensive because you're getting 12 different blocks and you're getting the border piecing around here. Now, I think the pattern could be written for more advanced people. So, we are going to also have a Facebook group that's only for the people who have purchased their pattern from teaquilts.com/products. Okay? So don't request to get into the Facebook group if you haven't purchased your pattern for me, because Kevin won't be approving any memberships because he doesn't know whether you paid or bought a pattern or not. Kevin is also a moderator in the group. We already have the Facebook group set up. It's just called Teaquilts 4-Star Generals. So when you purchase your pattern, I have the link. I have the actual link to the Facebook group on my purchase page. So make sure that you get that link out of there so that you can join the group. I'll know right away that you put an order in. However, if you have a different name on Facebook than what you have in your PayPal when you pay, I know some people don't put their real names out there, and I understand why. That's why my full name isn't on Facebook, because I got a lifetime stalker, okay? So I don't put my full name on Facebook. Everybody knows who I am, but that person wouldn't know how to find me the way I got my name on Facebook. So I got the link there so that you can come in. So if your name is different from PayPal and you're requesting to get in, I need for you to send me an email to teaquilts@teaquilts.com saying I bought a 4-Star General pattern under the name of, and that I'm asking for permission to join the group under this name, so that I know that I'm letting in the right person. Otherwise, it's going to be denied. I don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. But the reason why we are not letting everybody into that group is because this is a paid pattern. This is not my pattern. It's a paid pattern. And I am not going to be helping anybody with cutting instructions unless you are getting it through the Facebook group. That's the only place that I'm going to be doing that. Also, I'll do a recap on either my Tuesday or Saturdays. Once I start seeing photos come in, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a separate video and add it to my monthly completions. I'll add photos of people's projects and just put your first name and last initial up so that people can see your fabrics and things like that. So we're going to be doing this sew along for 13 months because we got 12 blocks, and then we got the finishing. We're going to be working on one block every month, plus we're going to start working on the border. You don't have to start working on your border the first month if you don't want to, but we're going to start working on the border. So if we do 3 or 4 of the border pieces as we do the blocks, then when we get to the last month, all of our border pieces are already done for us. This is the pattern again. 4-Star Generals. I'm just trying to get as close as my arm will let, and you can see that border out there. So we're going to be working on those border pieces. So at the end, we're not making all of those blocks in 1 month and getting really frustrated. So I think it's a doable pattern. This is one that we saw in Iowa. Kevin fell in love with it. I thought that I would just do it. And then as Kevin and I kept thinking about it, we were going to do it together. And then I asked Kevin if he mind if we do a sew along with this. Now this is made, and we saw it in reproduction fabric, so it's really made for that era, but we're doing it in something different. Kevin is going to be doing his in a 2-color quilt, so if you want to do something like that, you can. I was going to use Tula Pink, but I have since found more fabric that I think I'm going to be just using the batiks. These are fat 8s, which is half of a fat quarter. I have quite a few of these bags that's got these in these little 22 by 9-inch pieces of fabric. I think that's their size. Let's see if it says it. It doesn't say it on the bag, but it does say that they're fat 8s. And to me, that's 9 inches by 22 inches. So I'm going to be using that. And then I got those lights. That's why I bought the light batiks from Batiks Plus when I was in there, because I'm going to be using those lights as my background if I don't have enough in these packages. So I'll be sorting these out at some point, trying to see which ones I want to use from all the packages that I got. Let's see. Again, we're going to be live on the third Saturday. That's the day of the month that we're shooting for. But you all know that Kevin is still employed, and I may have something come up because Saturdays, stuff happens on the weekend. If we have to change a date, we will. But every month, we will have a live where we are going to be showing you what you're doing. So you can always watch the upload if you don't get us live. You have 1 month. So we're starting September 18th. I think that's the Saturday. And you have until October, the next live, to get your blocks up and uploaded into the group. There may or may not be some prizes some months. I'm not going to guarantee that every month I'm going to have a drawing, but say every quarter maybe I may take all the people that have posted something in the Facebook group. I may take those and do a drawing for a winner out of there. Just depends on how many people are going to participate. Trying to make sure I get all the notes here. Again, if you're looking for information from either Kevin or myself, you're going to get it only in the Facebook group. We're not answering questions when I'm live. We're not going to answer any questions that are put into the comments of any of my videos. You must be in the Facebook group. And I know there are a lot of people that don't use Facebook. I'm sorry, but I have to make sure that I'm not giving any instructions out to somebody that didn't purchase a pattern. That's the way I'm going to cover myself. I've already talked to the actual owner, pattern maker. When I purchased the patterns from her, I asked her, I got permission so that we could do this. So I try to do that whenever I'm dealing with a company, and I was just waiting for a response back from that. So I got the go ahead, but I don't have the go ahead to be giving you dimensions on what we're cutting. So I can show it, we can do it, but I can't tell you what I'm doing, or I can't tell you what I'm cutting. If you got any questions and issues, which I feel like you will, some people will, not everybody, some people will, the Facebook group is the way to go. So let me see if there are any questions. And then I think I did talk about mailing. I'm going to mail them as regular mail, again, just so I can reduce your cost. Because otherwise, if I have to send this as a package, it's going to cost $5 to ship. And I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to send this as the cheapest way possible. And that would be $2 postage and handling. I figure I'm going to have to buy probably 2 stamps and some cents to mail it, and plus the envelope, labels, that kind of stuff. Should be about $2 per thing when I'm done. So guess what? It's already live on my website. Right now, I can get more patterns, but right now I have 16 patterns, and I've got more coming in the mail. But right now, that's what I have in my hand. And the other one should be here sometime this week. And I see some people are purchasing their patterns. Y'all down. I'm scared of y'all. All right, so, and I know that Betsy and Vivian Calvi asked me to hold a pattern for them. So I got those as well. So let me go back in here and make sure I don't have any questions about this. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. And again, I will do a separate video where you don't have to listen to see the thread and all of that kind of stuff. And I'll label it appropriately as the 4 Generals Revisited Sew Along with T and Kevin. We'll make sure that that's in the title so you all know what it is. Let me go back and make sure. Diane 57, how big is the quilt? I'm trying to get over comments where you all are talking to each other. I do like that you all are communicating. So I don't want to discourage it. It just takes me a little while to find the next one that I'm going to read. This quilt here is 59 by 70. However, it has a very thin outer border that you could easily add a larger border onto this quilt and make it bigger. So it looked like it might be a 2 to 3 inch border on the outside. So you could add that border and then add a larger border. So it's only got one outer border after, on the edge of those half stars right there. That's a very small border. It's not like it's a 6-inch border already put on the quilt. You could easily add a 6, 8, or 10-inch border onto this quilt to get it any size you want. When does this start? Kevin and I will have our first meeting next Saturday, and I'm thinking that that's the 18th if my dates are correct. That's from Jean. Also, the last thing, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to do this sew along, send me an email instead of ordering on my website. If you want to participate in the sew along and you have a YouTube channel, then I will make sure that take care of you with the pattern, as far as I'll give you something off on that pattern for posting it on your YouTube channel. So just let me know if you're interested as a YouTube channel. Don't order on my website. And Kevin has given you all the link. And I was nice. I didn't put it down at the bottom where my other patterns are. I put it right up at the top so you wouldn't have to scroll through everything on my site to get to just the pattern. So, like I said, I got 16 patterns today. And Kevin and I had already purchased our patterns. And we were going to just do it by ourselves. Well, say Kevin and I. Kevin purchased both of our patterns. That was really nice of him. He didn't think I was going to do the quilt because it's a reproduction quilt. I'm like, I don't have to use those fabrics. So, but I love traditional sampler quilts. So I'm looking forward to it. So thank you, Kevin, for the link. I've shown the pattern. That was Deborah Sims. If I need to show it again, let me know. Beth's got her pattern. Thank you so much. And Kevin even told you that if you follow the link that he gave, you can see a large photo, because I did put a large photo up on the site so you could see what it was. And then the back of it does have the information on the yardage and stuff that you need. I did not put that on there, but I did put a photo of the actual quilt pattern on the cover. Denise Sew Patches ordered hers. Thank you so much. Kevin says, this is going to be so much fun sharing the making of this quilt with my good friend Miss T and all of you. Thanks for wanting this, Teaquilters. Yes, and I've been trying to figure out, like, you know, Kevin and I have been trying to figure out, like, how and what we were going to do if we incorporated him in. That's why it has never happened. Other than when we're out doing stuff. And a lot of that stuff gets posted over on Facebook, not necessarily on YouTube. But this was a great way to combine 3 things that have been requested. Sandra just ordered her pattern. Thank you. Darlene, I have a question. How big are the smaller blocks? They're 6-inch blocks. And I'm going to see if there's any way I can die cut any of it. That's the kind of information I want to share. Like if I could die cut any of it. I haven't looked at any of the pattern instructions at this point. I'm supposed to be at Kevin's house with everything cut, but we'll see. But if I can die cut anything, I will most definitely be sharing that information in the Facebook group as well. So if you did purchase a pattern, make sure that you follow that link and go ahead and request to be added into that Facebook group as well. And I'll be handling all of that stuff. I'll be shipping off whoever ordered tonight. I'll be shipping your patterns off tomorrow. Katrina at Miss T, are you giving me permission to go shopping in Shari's fabric store? Laughing aloud. You got that right, girl. She won't miss it. I seen them pictures. She won't miss it. Kathy says, I wish I could join, but I'm stuck in rehab. Oh, just get better. Take care of yourself, because rest is most important when you're going through stuff like this. I've had friends that I like missed and have been trying to get in touch with and to no avail. And when I finally see them, I said, oh, you look so pretty. Where have you been? And they said, I've been sick. And I think rest is a good thing, especially when you need it for healing. So take your time getting back, Kathy. Kevin says, shout out to Beth, Denise, Sandra, Darlene for purchasing their patterns. Yes. And then some more have come in too. Serena Tillis says her patterns purchased. This will be a great quilt along. Susan T just bought the pattern. Excited. Thank you both. And Kevin's giving you shout outs too. Carissa Reninger says, should I have to buy new fabrics? You don't have scraps, because this is when you're making 6-inch blocks. You could definitely use scraps. Kevin's using his scraps. I was gonna use the Tula Pink thing, but then I decided maybe I should keep that for something where they're bigger prints, since Tula has such graphic designs. And then when I came across these batiks, I have already sorted my batiks out. I sorted out my scraps from my strings. And so I got those scraps, and then I come across these. I said, we're going to start using some of this stuff because it's getting to be ridiculous over here at my house. Okay? We need to use this stuff instead of having it in bags looking pretty. So you can even use scraps. It's not going to take a whole lot to make these 6-inch blocks. Winfred Baptiste says, good evening, Mrs. T and Quilt family. Just checking in tonight. Hello and welcome from Trinidad. And Kevin says, and he's laughing out loud at Carissa too. He says, use your scraps with the queen of scraps. Laughing out loud. Got that right. And I don't know if I went into in depth, but you can use, Kevin's, like I said, using 2-color. I'm using batiks. You can use reproductions. You definitely can use your scraps of any kind. You can make it with solids if you want. You can do all kinds of things with this pattern. And that's what I think is so wonderful about it. Because when you have smaller blocks and you're using solid prints, they're not big chunks of solid. So you can do whatever you want with this. Hi, Tom Eckery. He says, hey, T&T Quilters. What's the pattern cost? I missed it. I'm sorry, the phone call came through. The pattern is $20. That's the price of the pattern, and I'm adding $2 for shipping. And I didn't charge for her shipping it to me. So, and like I said, I got another shipment also coming in. They just came in 2 different packages, but I knew that one would be here today. Kevin told me that I didn't have enough patterns. So, and we're also going to open this up on Kevin's group as well as a sew along. We'll see if they're interested as well. Jean says, oh, the piece is small. I don't do well with little. I'm going to say yes, they're going to be small. But they're not 3/4 of an inch. It's stuff that you can hold on to. I don't think that they're so small that you can't hold on to them. Again, I have not done a block. I have taken my pattern and I put my pattern in a 3-ring binder. And that way, I don't have to keep worrying about where my pattern is. And so I've got everything here that I'm looking for. So you may have to cut some 1.5-inch pieces. I think that might be the smallest size you would have to cut. I'm thinking it's 1.5. Yeah, so some pieces are going to be tiny, but you know, you got enough space to hold on to something that's 1.5 inch. And it might be a 1.5 inch rectangle. It may not all be just squares. So you still got a little length to it maybe. So they are small pieces, but I do recommend you put it into a book. And the reason why I'm using a bigger book is because I'm going to put my pantos in here for my butler. I got a big book this thick with all the pantos, all my electronic designs. It's like this thick, and a D-ring binder about 4 or 5 inches. And I am going to be putting just my pantos in this book. And then when I'm done with this sew along, I can take this out and I have it for my pantos. So that's why I'm using this book. And it's just a recycled book I had here. When I worked, I would keep any books that people were pitching. If they're pitching them, I said, I'll take them home. So I don't ever buy binders if I don't have to. So yes, you will have some small pieces. Thanks, Kevin, for the info. You all are helping Kathleen out. That's Kathy as well. Sue says, would it please be possible to send you a check including postage? Yes, Sue, that would be fine. Sue, email me and give me your mailing information. Since you're here in St. Louis, I trust you. And I can get yours in the mail as well. Just email me your mailing address so that I can get it in the mail tomorrow with the other ones that are coming in. T, did you ever accept me into the Facebook group? I have accepted people that have responded to the 3 questions that you are supposed to ask upon admission. So go see if you can get into the group. If you can't, then request it again and make sure that you answer all 3 questions instead of just the one. You got to scroll down a little bit. So I don't have any pending memberships that I'm aware of unless they came in while I was here talking to you all. Thanks to those who have already purchased and shared with us here. If you have purchased your pattern, let us know here. Thank you, Kevin. We're trying to keep track so we kind of know how many people are in, and that's also part of trying to determine if we're going to do drawing prizes or not. So that's why we're asking, trying to see who all is interested so we can make some plans when we get together. Probably before we go live, we may try to make some more plans because we're just working on this because I was waiting to get the patterns. I didn't want to go forward until I had permission from the designer to use her pattern. But she was really impressed that we would want to do her pattern. So that's nice. Is there basic yardage requirements we can get? If I don't have yardage, no sense getting a pattern. The only yardage that you would need is because you're using scraps, is for your sashings, your cornerstones, which you all want to match, your sashing, the second sashing, and border fabric, and your binding and backing. So basically, smaller cuts for those. I'm not giving out any information. I will say that the largest piece you would need is 2 yards for the red. That's that final border that's also in the sashing. Okay, so that's the biggest yardage. The rest of them are small. You should have this already in your stash. You just need to pick a fabric. Deborah says, can a confident beginner do this pattern? Yes, and that's why we're setting up the Facebook group, because this is my thing. I'm a teacher. I lecture. I write quilt patterns, and I feel like some people don't go to the extra step, and I can understand sometimes that people don't do a whole lot of photos because she's got 12 different blocks and a border that she's showing, and so you don't want a pattern to be so thick. That's why it's $20, because of the number of pages in order to get the 12 patterns in. And then you don't want something so thick that you're charging people the price of a book, which almost it kind of is, but it's because you've got 12 different blocks that she's also showing you how to do. I think personally that it could have been a little bit more pictures, my opinion. Nothing against the designer. I understand where she was coming from. And then also another reason that I put my pattern into a book was I took it out and I didn't mess with my pages. I put my pages straight into these page protectors because there are no page numbers on these patterns. So I took mine straight out and put it in the book so that I wouldn't twist anything around. So those are just certain things that I try to make sure that I put into my pattern so everybody is on the same page. I tell you what to do. I show you a picture of it, and I put the page numbers there. So, and that's another reason we've got the Facebook group set up. Kevin's Kevin's telling you what his 2 color is. He's planning to do the red and neutral repro quilt. So that's what he's planning to use. And Kevin goes above and beyond. I'm not going to tell you the other part. We'll just let it be a surprise at the end what he's doing. But Kevin's a true scrap quilter. Yeah, Beth is saying, FYI, Kevin, when I purchased the pattern, it shows the price of $18 for the pattern and $4 for shipping. Come out the same price, but you guys may get questions. And for some reason, when I put in $20 and told it to charge $2 for shipping, it added $4. So you were going to end up paying $2 extra that I was going to have to reimburse you. And I put a note on the screen, right at the bottom. I put down there what's going on with my card. I just have an older website, And my PayPal cart, for some reason, it does okay on everything else, but on this pattern, when I put it in, it would not let me put it in for just $2 shipping. It kept adding $4 for shipping. And so I just decided to take $2 off the pattern. But I put down there that the pattern actually costs $20 and shipping is $2. So thank you, Beth, for that. Okay, Diane was saying, okay, thanks about the measurements. Jonah's saying, Jackie, condolences to you and your family. Kevin says, I believe a confident beginner can easily make this, especially along with Miss T's videos, Deborah Brown. And then, like I said, if it's some questions and stuff going on in the Facebook group, I'm able to share a little bit more over there as well. What are the fabric requirements? Scraps. That's from Tiffany. Beverly Aiken says she just purchased the pattern. T says, Tinanji Roberts says she got hers. And I see people are also, I'm getting Facebook notifications up there because I got them off over here. I see that you all are also asking to join the group. So I'll go print off my packing slips. I always print out the packing slips from PayPal, including my order. So I'll make sure that once I do that, I'll be writing the names down. So my first goal tonight is going to be getting the stuff in the envelope so I can drop it off at the post office tomorrow. And Vivian says she purchased her pattern. So good. She told me last week she wanted her pattern. Because like I said, I got 16 of them now. Might be more than 16 people requested. But either tomorrow or the next day, the other one should be in. I guess I think she probably hadn't had anybody purchasing it recently. So we're going to get more patterns. They're already been paid for and been shipped. Betsy says, I just bought. Can't wait. All right, Betsy. Teresa Davison says, could you go over again how to purchase the pattern? I'm hoping that by now, because I'm late, that was at 7:38, it's 7:51, that you have seen the link, www.teaquilts.com/products. And it's right at the top of the page. And Deborah says, I ordered that pattern. How do we join the group? The group link was on for the Facebook group. The link is in the description of the pattern. So go back to the website and request to join the group. Memoir says no die cutting. In her instructions, she doesn't have you die cutting. But if there's something that says I need 1.5-inch squares or something, and I got a 1.5-inch die, I probably will slap it on my die. So I'll probably be traveling with my little Go Me. Just in case. So if I was only making one block, I probably would just rotary cut them. But I got to make 4 blocks. I'm going to be using different fabrics, but I can still layer those 4 fabrics up and cut them all at one time. Tiffany says, hi, everyone that said hi. I had my hands in eggs and butter, so I couldn't do that. I'm done eating finally, so I can type now. Denise says, die cut. Yes. Betsy says, it didn't give me the link to the Facebook page. It's in the description of the, just so we clear, because I see people were finding it. I haven't given it to anybody. So it's there. The link is in the description on my products page where you ordered. There's a link for you to join the group. A Facebook group link. My legs are throbbing and my feet are like ice. Here we go again. Oh my goodness, Vicky. Janice says Janice Miller just bought the pattern. Wash Your Hands says, I want to do the quilt alone. How do I get the pattern? Thank you. Kevin has graciously put the link down to the actual products page. Thank you, Kevin. And I'll also post, I just didn't want to post this into my Facebook group, the Teaquilts group. I will be posting a link over there, but I always want to give my live chatters. You all are the true supporters of my channel. I like to come over here and give you all first choice, first dibs at whatever I'm selling and doing. So that's why it's not in the Teaquilts group with a direct link right now. But Kevin has been putting it here numerous times. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can pin this one. So it'll be up there at the top. So he doesn't have to put it up there again. Okay, so now the message has been pinned. Teresa says, hello, TNT Quilters. Glad I made it. I see you got your pattern. The link for the group is not working. That's from Deborah. Now, that's weird because everybody else's, I've been seeing Facebook requests for people wanting to get into the group. Hold on. Let me go to Facebook. Let me get out of YouTube. I got 4 notifications over here. And it says, oh, it's not working? I thought I saw like Carla Ford name come up there on the screen. Hold on. Let me go to the actual Facebook group now. Because I saw names come up. I got an administrative message, and I just got 8 new member requests. And let me tell you who they are so you know that your request has come through. Felicia Mosby, Betsy, Diane, Beth. Just going to say your first name. Stephanie, Susan, Carla, Darlene. I've got those. So it's working for some people. I don't know why it's not working for all. But it is working for some people because I just cut and pasted from Facebook. I cannot, and I don't think I can invite anybody. You can go and request the name of the group. If you've already purchased your pattern and you're having difficulty with the link, the name of the group is Teaquilts 4-Star Generals Revisited Sew Along. Okay, so all you got to put in is Teaquilts 4-Star Generals and search. It should pop up. Click on that and then request to be a member, and then I'll just verify your membership before I approve, okay? I don't know what's going on with the link for some and it's not working for others. But I got 8 requests already to be in the group. Carissa says, I have random scraps, yes, but they don't all necessarily go together, left and out. I'm using Tula scraps already for Eric's Oda sew along. And see, that's the thing for me and scrap quilts. I use it all. I know some people tend to do themes. Like normally if I wasn't doing batiks, I would have had batiks added in with regular fabrics. I would have just went into my orange drawer, made an orange block and made a green block or mixed yellow and purple, or, I would have just been sewing stuff together as I go. I wouldn't even care about it, because the more fabrics you use, the more cohesive it's going to look anyway. So let's see. I guess I must have missed that Jean said, Jean says, bought it now. How do I get on the Facebook site? And the link is on the page. If it's not working, just open up your regular Facebook, search Teaquilts 4-Star General, and it should pop up. Click that and then go in and request to be a member. And T says she was unable to follow the link too. So a couple people are not able to follow the link. That's weird. Kathleen says, T, just by the name and way it's put together, red, white, and blues, that's what I'm thinking. Yes. Yeah. That would be cute too, a patriotic one. Jean says, thank you, Kevin. Now I hope I can do it. We're going to work with you and try to get along with this, because we don't want anybody left behind. Craft of Love says, I don't know if my brain is slow tonight, but I'm kind of lost with how you get the pattern for this sew along. Or you have to be in the Facebook group, and that I'm unsure that I might not be in. Craft with Love. I have 2 Facebook groups. Well, I have more than 2. But the main groups that you all know about is Teaquilts. That's my group where everybody can get into that group. As long as you answer the 3 questions that are asked so that you can join to be a member. This group is Teaquilts 4-Star Generals. It's just for the sew along, and it's only going to be for the people that are in the sew along. You purchase the pattern on my website, which is the link that Kevin has been giving you all. 8 people were able to follow the link that I put in the thing for you to join the Facebook group. If that link doesn't work for you, just go into Facebook and search the group and ask to join. And I see Damali J has sent, is that CashApp? Yes. Damali J is paid through CashApp. I'm not sure if you got that, Kevin. Kevin's making a list of names, guys. Okay, and then T says, what's the email? Is Teaquilts, the name them up here, Teaquilts at teaquilts.com. Remo says, I just ordered. Please send to address in email. Okay. Kevin says, 1 great block per month, Tom. You need to join us. So Tom says, I was late, so might have missed it, but how many blocks per month? Technically, it's 4 6-inch blocks that you're going to make into 1 12-inch block. But it's the same block. You're basically making 4 of 1 block. And this is the pattern. 4-Star Generals Revisited. Pattern's $20 for those that just came in. It's $2 shipping. When you check out, it's going to show your pattern as being $18 with $4 shipping. That's because when I put in $20, they were still charging you $4 for shipping. I don't know how to make it not do that. And it's only doing it on that one product because I put in other stuff and it didn't do it. It's adding $2 for some reason. So I couldn't stop it from doing that. So I'm sorry about that. And I did put a comment on the page what the actual cost of this pattern is. And that is the retail cost of the pattern everywhere we look. Because we were looking to see if we could get it cheaper somewhere for ourselves. And we didn't even buy it in Iowa. We bought it when we came back home. Because I think the store we were at wanted a little bit more than the suggested $20. And we was like, that's a lot of money for a pattern. So we didn't want to get it. But we hadn't opened it up and saw how it was presented either. So remember, it says, I would like to purchase a pattern and some fabrics for one of your projects. How much will the cost shipping and products? I have no idea because Trinidad is something else. And I don't know, I'm not selling these fabrics. This is what I'm using for my quilt. I just happen to have these in my stash. I'm not actually selling those. But email me, Winfred. All I can do is just put it in. If you're just getting just the pattern, I'm thinking that there may be a way that it'll be cheaper just to send international mail as compared to sending international package. And that's why I'm trying to make sure that I send all of these in this type of an envelope so they know it's a document and not a package. And the shipping will be cheaper. That's why I'm doing it. And Damali even told me, check your Cash App. I saw it. Sue says, thank you. Sign me up. I think I have scraps. Yeah, right. So did you put Sue down too, Kevin? She's going to email me because she doesn't do PayPal online stuff. I just signed up for another cool along, but this one looks fun with 6-inch blocks. Yes. And we're doing just 1 block, 1 you're doing 4 6-inch blocks a month, and then you're going to start eventually working on your star pieces that are on the outside. You can start at your first month, just divide your total pieces needed by 12, or you can say, okay, I just need to get the first block done, and then I can figure out what I'm going to do with the other pieces later. So you have a choice on how you want to do that. But I think it would be great if you make your, whatever you make your 4 blocks for the month out of, just go ahead and use those remaining fabrics to make your star blocks. And then you have the fabric in your, except for Kevin, of course. Then you have fabric inside your quilt that's somewhere on the outside border of your quilt as well. Sounds like fun, but I gave 2 quilts in progress. I have 2 quilts in progress, so I have to pass. Would like to see some, if possible, when finished. They'll eventually end up in some completed project video on Teaquilts. Like I said, I'll show the blocks that people are working on as we go along in those videos. So you'll be seeing some. Shout out to Stephanie for joining us. Well, thank you. I didn't catch that one. Thanks, Kevin, for putting it in there again. Quilt Gal says, hi, T and everyone from Maryland. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm doing Kevin. Alicia Mo says, I placed my order. Awesome. And if it's like, again, for those that are asking to join, make sure that if your PayPal account does not match your Facebook name, I understand if it does not, it's no problem. Just shoot me an email once you order and let me know that you're requesting to be entered into that Facebook group under a particular name, so we get everybody in. Carla Ford says she purchased her pattern. Thank you, Carla. And Carissa says, add it to my home screen. I'll order it this week. Did I miss fabric requirements? I need to make sure I have enough. You're going to be basically using scraps like fat quarters, fat eighths. It's not going to take a lot of fabric to make this. You're going to need yardage. The most yardage you would need would be less than 2 yards for the red sashing that's on the pattern. That's the most you will need. The rest of it is small pieces. Shout out to Alicia for joining us. That's Kevin. Carolyn Bowser says, hi, T and fellow quilters. Hi, Carolyn. And Sue is also reminding people, now don't forget to thumbs up. We're a little bit over tonight because I'm trying to make sure that I get everybody's questions answered. And Knuckles says, where do I go to purchase? And hopefully you all are USA, because $2 is not going to ship out the country. So just keep that in mind if somebody's ordering from another country. I'm still going to try to send it as a mail and not a package. So, but Kevin's given the website, and it's also pinned at the top, the link to purchase the pattern. Kevin has been graciously putting it in there numerous times for you all. So thank you, Kevin. So Catherine Spradley says, good evening. It's been a long time. Hi, Catherine. Welcome back. BB Oliver. Hi, T and quilters. Fellow quilters. Miss you all from Cooler, Delaware. Yes. We needed that today. I was out here messing with my daughter today. I think she was trying to kill me outside. You know, I had a whole nother agenda today, and she was being sweet, trying to surprise me. So she comes over and says, I need your truck. So I need for you to drive me to the store. And so I say, what store? She says, it's a surprise for you. I'm like, okay. So we get to, I said, where are we going? She tells me Target. Then she tells me, okay, let's go to Walmart. And then when she pulled up there, I said, I bet you it's something that gets cold. And she says, I bet you it's something that's cold. I didn't say get cold. I said, I bet you it's something cold. And she says, no. I said, well, it's something that gets cold. And she goes quiet. She hates me because I can guess everything that somebody's going to get me. So we go into Walmart. They had such bad customer service that we decided we left out of there and went to Target anyway. But she ended up buying me a deep freezer, which was really sweet. But you don't just buy somebody a piece of big equipment and then, or a big appliance, and then not tell them in advance so that you can make room for said appliance. So I had to, like, I was putting it in my garage when I decided to get one. And so I had to, like, move the stuff that I had in the garage into the shed. And it was hot outside. It was a hot day. And then this was not on my agenda. This was like 4 hours later because I had to take the lawnmower out the shed, the yard tools, the wagon, all of that had to come out the shed so I can get, I have stuff that I use when I bend. And so it's in my garage, but I was going to move it out because I'd rather have the freezer attached to the garage, which is attached to the house, so it gets heating and cooling. I didn't need to have my other stuff at heating and cooling, but, you know, she's something else. But I told her, don't come back too soon. If you're going to work me like this, I was sweating. I had gotten up, taken a shower, because I don't know where we're going. And then I'm all dressed up, and I'm sweating. I'm going to kill her. Kathy said she had to go. Sorry. Sharon says, hi, T. I just purchased the pattern. Sharon Lewis, Kevin. Looking forward to the challenge. I'm sure he has it already. Jean says, I'm going to give it a try. Beth, it looks like you already sold out. Laugh out loud. I got more coming because I knew that that wasn't going to be enough. When I started talking to Kevin, he said that's not going to be enough pattern. So like I said, more are coming. I ordered on Labor Day. So more be coming this week. So I'll just do the orders in the order of their being filled or being paid. And that'll be no problem. You're going to get your pattern. So I got them coming. Kevin already sent me a note saying I was sold out. But everybody's going to get their patterns. The Facebook group is going to be fun. That's Kevin. I've not been to your website, T. Now I'm going down the rabbit hole. Yes. And that's the thing too, like my sites are older sites, so like everything you put in the cart, it adds shipping. And so I just reimburse people shipping back when it's excessive shipping. If you order so much and it goes into like a medium priority mailbox, I just do the flat rate and make it cheaper that way. Just depends on what people are ordering. Claudette says she's purchased her pattern. Claudette Bettis, thank you. Wash your hands says I just purchased the pattern, paid $22. If I am due a refund, please don't send. Keep us a donation for your. It should be, your total should be $22. If I had not put that pattern at 18, it would have been saying your total is $24. And I'm not trying to keep extra because I think the pattern is costly, but that's what it costs. And I understand because she's giving you 12 different blocks. So. And Tom says, save one for him. Having trouble with PayPal login, so I have to call them. Okay, no problem, Tom. And Knuckles, she just purchased hers. Beverly says that Miss T, my Facebook name is different from YouTube. Just shoot me an email with what your PayPal is and what your Facebook is, so I know that I got the right person. Okay, totally off topic here. Do you have any of that red texture fabric left? I tried to add it to the order and it said price may have tampered. Red textured fabric. You talking about on my website? That's like that. If you talking about 108, Melissa, from the backing, 108 wide backing fabric. Carissa says, hope you've ordered enough, T. Ha ha. Yep, I'm hoping now. It should be another 16 coming because I ordered 16 and Kevin said that's not enough. So I got 16 more coming. So we should have enough. And if not, I can order more. I'll just have to pay another shipping. I've already paid shipping twice. So So, let me see what Melissa, let me go down to the bottom and see if Melissa is talking to me. Melissa was saying something about some red texture fabric. No crafter left behind. I love that whole philosophy. Yes. Dolores Felt says, I purchased. Do you see my order? Not sure it went through. I don't see any orders. What I was reading was Facebook request to join the group. So I can't see any orders right now. The Zaya says, don't forget to thumbs up and share. This is exciting. Yes. Go to Teaquilts.com, click on menu, select the 4-star general revisited pay, and after you pay the pattern, go back to Teaquilts.com, select the 4-star general pattern. 4-star general Facebook, yes. That's Diane helping you all out with that. Miss Benita says, can't wait to, no, that's Kevin says, can't wait to see you. IDK, I don't know, 777. Far greetings from New Zealand, also known as Lockdown Land. Both my sewing machines have died, and I can't do any machine sewing until Delta level 3 or maybe 2. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. I got to have that sewing machine working if I'm locked in. T is the patience of a saint. So great, yeah. So we'll be helping you all. That's what the Facebook group is for, is to help those that need some more help. Because Kevin and I are looking at this pattern and we're like, why she write it like that? But we're gonna make this quilt. We're gonna make it together. Pattern purchased by Benita and Facebook request. Join requested. See, it's working for some people and it's not working for others. So I am really kind of that's kind of weird. So. I love project boxes too, Clarissa. So she must be saying she's putting hers. Craft with Love says, T, I have to order the pattern when the live is over because the link is not working. Okay. I don't know if she's saying the link that Kevin gave her is not working. Let me look at the one that's up here at the, I don't know why I pinned Teresa's. I don't unpin Kevin now. Sometimes when I'm scrolling, my hands, hold down in a particular spot for a long period of time. And then you might be timed out, blocked. Okay, and Knuckles just used this link that Kevin gave. So let me go back up here. I don't know, replace pin message. Nope, see, it's not pinning the Kevin's message. It's pinning everything but. Okay, now it's pinned up there, the one that he used for Ann Knuckles, because she said it worked for her. That's to purchase the pattern. And like I said, if I get more than 32, I can go ahead and place another order. I don't know how many names Kevin got now. I am all over the place. Hi, Ellen. She's in here of Campbell's Creation. She says, hello, T and all quilters. And Kevin's saying, if you purchased the pattern tonight and I didn't give you a shout out, here is your shout out, laughing out loud. Looking forward to sewing with you all. Yes. Deborah Quilts is here saying, hello, T and all quilters. Hi, Deborah. Welcome, welcome. We're on here late. Francis Jackson says, I can't get it either. I just pinned Kevin's message with a link. And if you can't get in the Facebook group because the link isn't working off the page, I don't understand that technology at all, why it's working for some and not others. Just open up your Facebook, and then at the search bar at the very top of Facebook, you're going to search for the group Teaquilts 4-star generals, and then it's going to say revisited sew along. You want to click that out of your choices, and you want to click that and then ask to be a member, and I'll have to approve you. Because right now it's only got 2 members. That's Kevin and myself. Kevin and I. Kevin's what Kevin has on his paper right now, he says he has 25 people. Lizette Zaya says she's purchased. I'm pretty sure I've read some of this because I've been up and back. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going down to the bottom because I got so many comments. I'm going to be on here all night. Craft with Love says she's going to use Cash App. So yes, 22 is what you send. Thank you. That's the same as paying through PayPal. I've not bought anything except for packs of 2 and 1/2 inch strips in like 6 months. Can't wait for fun mail. Yeah, like I said, it's some of the pieces are small. You might need some accent pieces on some, but you can cut a lot of this. There are a few pieces that are bigger. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And sometimes, back in the old days when you needed a larger piece of fabric, what did they do? They seamed it together and cut their piece out that they needed. So I'm down here toward the bottom. Let me see. Because, yeah, Ann says that she asked to join by pending. Everybody is going to be pending. You're not going to automatically get into the Facebook group. You got to be approved. You won't be approved until I go and process your orders so that I can check your names against what's there. And I'm going to do it all at the same time because some people, PayPal is different than their Facebook. So I'm going to be making a written list so I know who to approve when I go over to Facebook. By tomorrow, everybody that's requested and paid tonight should be in that group. It should be tonight, but just in case something happened and I don't get in there tonight, I just want you all to know that by tomorrow you should be in the group if you've paid today. Beth says, what a sweet daughter. She is, and then she can be a pain. She is high maintenance. I'm just saying. And the Cash App is just Teaquilts, $Teaquilts. That's my Cash App, just in case somebody wanting to pay that way. Tiffany says, when will you be starting this tea? I'm thinking with all I'm doing to see if I can do this too, but I'm doing everything and I'm in an MS flare all at the same time. Don't want to overwhelm myself. We're doing one block a month, one great block a month, which is 4 6-inch blocks. And we're going to be doing this for 13 months. So if you're behind a month, Tiffany, Miss Speedy Sore, I know that you can do this. So yeah, it'll be no problem, Tiffany. So you got 13 months. You don't, like I said, and even we're not going to draw every month. It might be just once a quarter that the people that have posted photos inside of the Teaquilts group, I'll be collecting them at the end of every month of my completed projects videos. I'll be putting photos up and just saying people's first name, last initial, and letting people's stuff be seen that way. That's not in the group. But yeah, it's doable. And if you can't, like Kevin says, we do understand. We're not trying to twist anybody's arms, but I just want to make sure that if anybody that had a channel did it, that we try to work with you all because you're going to be doing advertising for it as well. Patricia Carlucio says, hey, T and everyone. I guess I'm going to be on here all night. I went down to the bottom and I still got a lot. June says, I'm sick, so don't think I will be doing this one. That's okay, June. You take care. We know you've been still healing. It takes time, especially the older we get. If the link is not working, scroll back, and I give you instructions on how to get the pattern. Thank you, Diane. And she's saying, thumbs up. So, yeah, I hope June was feeling better by now. She's... Okay. What are you needing? Just a yard of that, Melissa? Email me what you want on that, because I got that box I need to send you anyway. And I'll see what I got in stock on that. My PayPal went through. That's Remo. Please send to address and email. Thank you, Miss T. I got my order in. Granddaughter just sent them out for high school ring and jacket, so now I'm broke. Yes, Hunty. I remember them days for myself as well as my daughter. Teresa says, when I went to the products page, it says, oops, page error. However, the menu bar is there. Use the menu drop down and it'll take you to T's products to purchase the pattern. I don't know what's up with that. I better go look at that. It was working fine when I put it up there yesterday. It's actually been up there since yesterday, but I didn't tell anybody. Melissa says, it's not important, but if you can fix the website, I'll check back and buy it. You don't have to order it through the site, Melissa. We'll get it taken care of. Mary says, woo, finally here. Kevin says, shout out to Rose. Thanks for joining us, Remo. Tiffany says, I will message you whatever I decide, T. Thanks, Tiffany. Diane sending prayers for June. Maddie Barnum says, T, I will order mine. I will order mine also. Okay. I can't remember if Maddie orders through mail or Cash App. I'm blocking right now. I know some people don't use PayPal at all, so I got a few customers that don't use it at all, but I'm not sure who it is. I thought Maddie might be one, but I could be mistaken. And Sue says, I text Kevin my name and address. I hope you email me your address, because I'm the one mailing your pattern out. June says, I was and got sick so she got sick over the weekend. Okay, so hope you feel better, June. And she says she's going to the doctor. I don't know if I can commit. Brian has 3 doctor's appointments in September. Oh my gosh. You got to do what you got to do. I know I had times seemed like I was just living at hospitals with various family members. So I understand. Thank you, Ann. She says she just joined the thing. And Kevin's telling Sue what to do. Yeah, if she want her pattern, you better give me the address, girl. So she can't get her email to work. So just copy and paste it to me, Kevin. Hopefully I'll remember to look in messages. I don't tend to go over there looking for orders. T, did you sell any wood tools last few days? I sent folks your way on Sunday being interested in them. You know what? I had one person that ordered, and I asked her if, I can't even remember her name right now, but I asked her if she had ordered from your channel, and she has never responded back to me. Okay. And I can't remember her name. When you email me, Tiff, I'll try to respond. Look up the PayPal invoice. And Claudette says she was not able to join the Facebook group. So if you go over and just search for it and request to join, hopefully that'll work. Okay, so I got 32 patterns. So I think Kevin's last count was 25. I'm not sure where he's at now. And if, like I said, if we need more information, then I will do that as well. And let me open up Cash App just to make sure we got everybody that went through Cash App, if it's more than those 2 that I mentioned. Yeah. Just Damali went through Cash App. Okay. And we got her. I told him about her. And Kevin just forwarded me Sue's information for her pattern in a text message. Thank you for that. And let's see. Teresa D, Denise B, Lizette Z, Dolores P, Judy Brown. The other names are not showing up. Tom W, Cheryl K, Claudette B, look like Betsy and Rose Starks. TB, Linda May. So your names are coming through. Sharon L, Melissa L, and the Molly is here. I got some that don't have a name on it, so I can't see those, but mostly they're coming through if you're ordering on the website, just so you all know, okay? And like I said, it's no big deal. You'll just be getting your pattern later, but like your September stuff is for the month of October. So we're doing it the third week, so you got a month from the third week in order to get your one block done and a few of your star points for the outside. So we should be okay. Patricia Carlucio says she wants one. Kevin, write her name down for me, please. I think Patricia might be one of those that don't have PayPal. I'm not sure. I can't remember. For some reason, I keep thinking it's a couple. I got about 5 people that don't use PayPal. And it's just been a while since I've done orders with some of them. I can't commit either. Driving 2 hours each way between my place and Dad's takes up too much time and energy. Maybe later once settled and can catch up. Yes. I'm still missing comments. Okay. And again, I'm going to go ahead and get off here because we're going to be here all night and then I won't get any of your stuff ready. But y'all know I'm up all night, right? I want to get the patterns situation sorted out, make a list of how and what time they were paid based on the timestamps on stuff that I've been receiving. I know for sure that 16 of them will go out tomorrow. And I could even do 17. I can unpackage mine and put that one in there in the mail and wait for the other ones to come in. But they should be coming in very soon. So, and like I said, if I have to place a third order, that I will be doing that too. So it's no big deal. Kevin's also says, thanks, Teaquilters. We can't wait to sew with you, Yahoo. Yeah, because when I went back and I made the second order, I said, oh, Lord, I don't know if I'm going to sell all these patterns when I'm paying money up front for them to send me these patterns. And so I'm just thankful that for your support, Teaquilter support. You all are awesome. And I know everybody can't do it. I am still astounded that almost all of them are sold. Could be all sold by now because a couple of you all said that you were going to buy them later. So they could all be sold. But I just appreciate the support. And I think it's going to be, I love the quilt made in reproduction. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in all these other different fabric ways. And then I will be sharing some of this information with the pattern designer as well. So hopefully we all have a great time doing it. And like I said, that Facebook group is to help people. Will the lives be for everyone to watch or only the people with the pattern? Just asking in case someone don't understand. The lives will be for everybody because we were ticking off 3 requests in one project, so to say. So people wanted us to do, Kevin and I to do lives. They wanted to sew along and they wanted something with traditional patterns. So we put 3 things into one. So, but everyone would be able to watch the live. Just doing the live, we're not answering any questions about pattern cuttings and actually what we're actually doing. We're just going to be doing it. We're going to be sewing. We're going to be having fun. That's the whole intent of the lives, so that we're just together sewing. It's going to be more like a sew along cam, I guess. And then we're not answering any questions about piecing. What we will be doing is answering any of those questions in the Facebook group. And remember, we're doing the month ahead. So we're starting September 18th with our first live. But your block is for the month of October for you when you're starting on this project. So keep that in mind as well. You're not behind when we start. We're trying to do it. We had to pick a date that we could do it, and that was the only Saturday that we could be available the most. We may have to switch a day here and there as time go on, but that was the best Saturday for both of us. So we couldn't do it on the first Saturday of the month. So that was a great question, Tiffany. Thank you. T says, gotta go. ER is packed. Oh my gosh. Mario did join. Well, congrats, Mario. And Mary says she just bought it. So Diane saying, good night, everyone. Stay safe and be kind. I bought the pattern too. That's Teresa D. I read your name. I saw that one. Lives will be here on YouTube or Facebook. Will be on YouTube. We will be just doing the regular standard YouTube live like I'm here now, but we'll be just showing you what we're doing. And we don't know how long we're going to be live, because if it's on Saturday, you all know if I'm at Kevin's house, I got to get back home so I can do the 8 p.m. live. So those still will be happening, even though it'll be twice on Saturday. But again, lives you don't have to be there live if you can't make it. They are going to be a YouTube upload. Francis Jackson says she purchased via CashApp. Let me see if I see that. Yeah, one came through. Francis, she purchased through CashApp. So if you paid through CashApp, make sure that you email me your mailing address so that I can get your stuff in the mail. Please. There will not be any tracking numbers on these, because this is just going out as first class document mail. That's why the mail is $2 to mail. So that's why I'm trying to make this as cheap as possible, because otherwise, if I'm getting a tracking number, we're going to go up to $5 to ship. So okay, just making sure I'm reading all these notifications now. Hold on, guys. And I just saw, did I just see another Cash App? No, it's still saying 2 for some reason from the ones before, but I've already done them. Yeah, just the 2 people. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and end here. If you all got any questions, you can always email me more information. So, T, do you have a fabric kit, or is it just each person scraps? Each person scraps, Mary. I have not decided to make a fabric anything, and make each block with different fabrics, and then make some of your store points with those fabrics, whatever you got left over after you make your block. I think it'll be a very nice scrap quilt. Jackie says, my spirit is renewed tonight. Thank you all. Great. Teaquilters. Yes, they are. They are the best, Jackie. So thanks for coming in under your current situation. Again, prayers to you and your family for you all to make it through this tough time. And I'm so sorry that you're going through that. So take care of yourself during this time, and taking care of your dad. So Remo says, you see me? I think I had some, I think I said your name. I had some that didn't show the name when, like, I don't know why they're coming in different like that, but some of them didn't show the name. And this, I guess Helen must have asked about paper piecing. Will this be paper piecing? No, this is not paper piecing. It's all cut. And Mario's going to make his with psychedelic colors. Now, that's going to be cute. That's why I can't wait to see all the differences that people start to use. And Kevin's still giving shout outs. This is going to be fun. She says, good night, everybody. That's Ellen. So we're going to go ahead and end here. Any further questions, you can ask them on Saturday's live, or you can shoot me an email. Again, if we run out of the 32 patterns that I got on the way, you'll just be getting your pattern later. Like I said, you all officially start for October. Kevin and I are doing September, because that was we couldn't meet October 1st. I have things on the 1st and 2nd and 4th Saturdays whenever my scrap club starts back up. So I didn't want to put something on those days where I knew I already had activity scheduled. So the 3rd Saturday was the best. So, but that video is for the next month. It's not for the current month. Okay, so you still got time. So we're going to go ahead and end here, everybody. Stay safe, be blessed, and quilt out, everybody. I'm going to go to work.